And so it continues. You still got a lot of people complaining about aim assist for Halo Reach PC. And it's not even just Reach PC at this point. It's many other games. You got people crying about aim assist for controllers in Apex Legends, Fortnite, Call of Duty, many other games. It's not even just Reach at this point. Now, I really don't want to keep talking about this. I really don't. I already made an 18-minute video talking about aim assist for Reach PC. So I'm kind of over it at this point, but I'm still seeing many people, the same people, cry about aim assist for Reach PC, and it's just they have no point. They don't. Everything they're saying makes absolutely no sense, or maybe it makes sense, but they overlook so many other factors, so many other things they're blind to. I said this in my last video, or my last video about aim assist. I said these people are so simple-minded. They are so simple-minded. They really are. And I'm not even talking shit at this point. They are literally some of the most simple-minded people I've ever seen. Now, real quick before I go any further, I want to show you this short little clip from one of Ninja's streams where he's talking about playing with a controller on PC, and he basically says that if you want to play with a controller, just play on console. So take a look at that real quick.
I will say, the only thing that really frustrates me is I've always had this issue. It's like being able to play with a controller on PC. It's like the controller has its advantages, it has its disadvantages, but realistically, like, we're on the computer. You play on the computer with a mouse and a keyboard. So like we should be playing against other people with mice and keyboard. Right? If people want to play on their controllers, they can play on the Xbox or the PlayStation, where they'll be playing against other people with Xbox and PlayStation and like other controllers. It's just like it creates these weird little situations.
So yeah, the reason I wanted to show that is because there's a lot of the people who feel if you're playing on PC, you should just use a mouse and keyboard. A lot of the people that feel controllers should not get aim assist on PC. A lot of these people, in their eyes, they think playing a game on PC and playing that same game on console is one-to-one. It's the same thing. It's the same thing on both. So if you just want to play with a controller, just play on console. And if you want to play mouse and keyboard, just play on PC. They don't acknowledge all the benefits of playing a game on PC. They just, I don't get it. I've seen that argument everywhere. Oh, if you want to play with a controller, just play on console. As if it's the same game on console. As if there's no benefits of playing the game on PC. Now, a few seconds after that Ninja clip, he did say you can play at higher frames on PC. So he did acknowledge, some of the benefits of being able to play the game on PC. But then right after that, he just said, then just use a mouse and keyboard. No, how about I play on PC with a controller? I'm not seeing what the problem is here. And another thing with that argument, if you're playing on PC, you should use a mouse and keyboard. Well, if we want to go there, how about we're playing a game? So let's use the device that was designed for gaming. How about that argument? Like that one? Another thing, on console, people can play with mouse and keyboard. And when they play with mouse and keyboard on console, they get aim assist. They get aim assist with mouse and keyboard on console. So if anyone should be complaining here, it's the console players who should be complaining about mouse and keyboard players getting aim assist on console. If anything, that should be the complaint. Controllers should have aim assist. I already discussed this in my previous video. You're aiming with your thumb and a stick. Of course you're going to get aim assist with a controller. And I'm going to link that my last video on aim assist in the description, because it was an 18-minute video and I'm not going over all that again. I just wanted to make this video kind of as a follow-up, just because the conversation has continued. And since that video, recently you had Summit uninstall the game. He uninstalled Reach for PC. And I see a lot of people who are kind of upset about this. Oh no, this sucks that Summit's gone. Oh man, I hope he comes back. Nah, fuck him. See ya. Bye. See you later, Summit. Like, get the fuck out. Like, it's great to have big streamers playing Halo. That's awesome to see. But if you're gonna have people sit there and cry about fucking aim assist the whole time and use that as their scapegoat for why they suck dick at the game, see ya. Like, bye. Like, I'm done. Fuck that. I don't care that Summit's gone. See you later. It's just, you watch him play, and it's just crying about aim assist the whole time. Some of the time, he hits his shots. Sometimes he has great aim. What happened there? He shows that you can aim great on a mouse and keyboard. So, he shows that he can out-DMR other players on mouse and keyboard. Other times, you'll watch him play, and he'll get just completely destroyed in ways that has nothing to do with aim assist. He might get lit up, team shotted by the whole other team, and just, oh, the fucking aim assist. He'll get killed by a grenade. Oh, the aim assist. Yeah, I don't know what to say. He put out a Twitter video talking about, oh, I get that there's all these other elements to the game, like teamwork and map control and timing weapons and things like that. But what's the point of doing any of that and learning all that if I can't win a 1v1 battle? Well, you have won 1v1s. You can. He acts like it's impossible to win a 1v1 fight when he has many times when he was playing the game. People really think controller players have the advantage on several different games now, but especially Reach PC. I feel like I don't want to go over the same things I did in my last video, but like, you gotta, nobody wants to acknowledge all the benefits of playing with a mouse and keyboard. I'm over here jealous of people who are using mouse and keyboard because of all the advantages that come with that. and those people think my little controller is aiming for me. Oh my God, some people, I hear some people just have no idea what they're talking about. Some people think the magnetism, bullet magnetism, and hitboxes are different depending on what device you're using, whether you're using mouse and keyboard and or a controller. They think the bullet mag and the hitboxes are different. They also think controllers can shoot faster. So obviously these guys have no idea what they're talking about. It's just clear, because none of that is true. Like, if I put my reticle really close to an enemy player, not on him, right next to him, and if I shoot with my controller and that shot still hits even though the reticle's not on him, the same thing is going to happen if I shoot with the mouse and keyboard. It makes no difference. Same thing with hitboxes. It's the same for mouse and keyboard as it is for controller. And no, controller cannot shoot faster. I'm telling you right now, if Halo was a PC game this whole time, a PC game that did not give controller players aim assist, kind of like Counter-Strike. If Halo was on PC this whole time for 18 years, since 2001, and everybody was playing with controller or with mouse and keyboard all this time, and then let's say all of a sudden there was an update that gave controller players aim assist. So after people have been playing Halo on PC for a long time with mouse and keyboard, all of a sudden, now you get aim assist with controller. The same amount of aim assist that you get in Reach PC right now. Controllers would not be overpowered. They wouldn't. Controller players would be getting shit on, right? It wouldn't. The people that have been playing the game this whole time, all their whole life with mouse and keyboard, would not switch over to a controller with aim assist and be better at the game. You'd especially not have new Halo players coming into the scene with their controllers and aim assist and being gods at the game, which is kind of what you have. You have the reverse of that now. You have the opposite. You have a lot of new PC or mouse and keyboard players playing Halo for the first time now. And of course, they're not going to dominate, if they're new to the game, when they're going up against people who have been playing Halo with a controller their whole life. Or hey, just take Counter-Strike, right? You don't get aim assist for controller in Counter-Strike. How long's Counter-Strike been around? A long time? Let's say all of a sudden there's an update to the game gives controller players aim assist. The same amount of aim assist you get in Halo Reach. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to do a goddamn thing, and y'all know it. You know it's true. All the really skilled Counter-Strike players are not going to just pick up a controller and be better with a controller than they are with mouse and keyboard. It's not going to happen. People that have never played Counter-Strike or barely played the game are not going to just pick up a controller and be gods at it. Not going to happen. And that's what it is with Halo Reach PC. That's what it is. People like to blame aim assist, right? They like when they miss a shot on their mouse and keyboard and the other player they're shooting at doesn't. It's so easy just to blame aim assist. Oh, it had to be the aim assist. Had to be the aim assist. Had to be, right? It's not that you hit the first 4 shots. Why couldn't you hit the 5th one? Because you missed. That's all that is. Oh, but it's easier to aim with the controller, right? No, not at all. I'm aiming with my thumb and a stick. You're aiming with your whole hand. Here's a Twitter picture. This thing speaks volumes. Yeah. Why am I not hearing more people talk about that? Why am I not hearing more people talk about the fact that with a controller, you're aiming with your thumb and a stick? No one is bringing that up. They, again, simple-minded. They don't acknowledge these things. That I'm aiming with my thumb and a stick. Of course I'm going to get aim assist. Why? It'd be unfair. It'd be very unfair if there were no aim assist for controllers. I mean, I hear people saying, oh, we don't want mouse and keyboard to be better. We just want it on a level playing field as controller. It is. If anything, mouse and keyboard has the advantage right now. If anything. Because of all the advantages that come with playing a mouse and keyboard, like I discussed in my last video, and they're pretty obvious. More control, you're aiming with your hand, you can turn around faster, you got a million different buttons and keys on your mouse and keyboard to rebind. So, aiming with my entire hand on a mouse, of course, I'm not going to get aim assist. But aiming with my dinky little thumb on a stick, yeah, I get a little bit of aim assist. Hey, if I was aiming with my foot, if I had my foot, I was aiming with my foot on the controller, then I'd expect to be getting even more aim assist, even more bullet magnetism. Hell, my reticle should be drawn towards the enemy player. If I get my reticle kind of close to the enemy player, my reticle should move towards them, right? That if I'm aiming with my foot, right? If I'm aiming with my limp dick, I'd expect any shots to hit the enemy player as long as that player is on my screen. I don't know why people can't understand this. I don't get it. And I know not everyone's saying, oh, you shouldn't get aim assist at all when you're using a controller. A lot of people are just saying, oh, it should just be reduced. Okay. Well, I mean, first off, there definitely are people saying you shouldn't get aim assist at all when you're playing the game on PC with a controller. There's a lot of people who are saying that, but as we discussed, it makes no sense. I mean, it's a controller. You should get aim assist, and no, playing the game on console is not the same as playing it on PC. There's plenty of reasons I would want to play the game on PC with a controller. But as to those who say it should just be reduced, like I said in my last video, I'm not totally against that, right? I'm not completely against that one. I disagree. I think it's fine. But, I mean, that is a conversation to be had. Maybe it should be reduced slightly. But if you think, like a lot of people think, that the reason mouse and keyboard players are getting destroyed, if you think mouse and keyboard players are at a disadvantage because of the amount of aim assist that you currently have in Reach PC, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't. And after my last video, this is kind of the same thing I did in my last video. I just stood here and I talked. I heard a lot of people saying, oh, other people who make videos about the aim assist, they actually go in the game and they show examples. And what do you want me to do? What do you want me to fucking show? Like, you want me to go into a custom game and move my reticle left and right over an enemy player and watch it slow down? Like, do you not know what aim assist is? I thought we all knew this. Like, do you want me to do the same fucking thing? Or do you want me to show you You want me to play a game with a controller and then play another match with mouse and keyboard and see which one I do better on? I mean, what does that mean? None of that means anything, right? I could play a match of Halo and do better, so much better with the mouse and keyboard. But what does that mean? It means nothing. That's just anecdotal evidence. Oh, look, I'm better. Look, see, I am better with mouse and keyboard, see? So everything's fine, right? They are balanced. Or mouse and keyboard's better, see? It doesn't mean anything if I'm doing better with it. That's all I'm gonna get hit with. Oh, that's just you, or oh, you just had a lucky game, or whatever. That means nothing. That's not factual. See, so there's no point of doing anything like that. Plus, I could tell you right now, I'd suck with a mouse and keyboard. Not because it's at a disadvantage, but because I never play with a mouse and keyboard. Well, that's pretty much it for this one. Honestly, I probably will make another video talking about this in the future, because I'm sure people are going to continue to cry about aim assist for Reach PC and other PC games at this point. And there's no convincing these people. There's no reasoning with them. They're just stuck in their illogical ways. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and one last thing. When it comes to playing with a controller on PC, I love how a lot of people, they'll say just, oh, you're playing on PC, just use a mouse and keyboard. But if you tell somebody, oh, if the aim assist is so strong, then just plug in a controller. Then it's, oh, well, I shouldn't have to use a controller. Well, why should I have to use a mouse and keyboard? Like, what kind of fucking double standard is that? Well, that's pretty much it, guys. So, yeah, we're done here. Until next time.